Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Hey, it's been a glorious day today. No more snow out in the yard. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, which is when you'll be seeing this, Friday. But today is Thursday. Amazing. And I just had some spring fever that hit me, and I just had to come out and do some stuff in my yard. I said, I can hardly wait to go out and plant my fake flowers. So stay tuned and see what that's all about. Hi guys, hey! I am decorating with fake flowers. I kill the real ones. Well, I don't know if I kill them, but I can never get them to grow and look as beautiful as I want them to. So I'm going to show you. You can see a sneak peek of what's behind me a little bit. What I have done back here, and I just think it's beautiful, and I just decided I needed to show you. I needed to lift my spirits. Not that I've been gloomy and down, but I've been in the house a lot because of all our snow. And since today is glorious and beautiful, I come out and I'm enjoying this gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And I just decided to make a beautiful little area right here. And I'm going to walk you through. Now, I already did it. I didn't film me doing it, but I'm telling you how I did it. So, keep looking and watching and tell me what you think. Thanks, y'all. Hey, y'all. I am showing you what I decided to do out in the backyard. What a difference less than a week will make. The yard is green, the grass is gone. So I kept saying, I can hardly wait to come out here and plant my fake flowers. So today, the sun is shining and I planted my fake flowers. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow, which is Friday, which you'll be seeing this on the day I'm supposed to be raining. But I figured rain isn't going to really hurt it. It gets rained on in the summer when I put my flowers out. So I decided to show you what I did out here. Let's start with right here. I have this concrete urn that I got from a concrete store that sells all these neat things about 3 or 4 years ago. It has something wrong with it, so they clearanced it, and I got it for like 15 bucks. I think it's amazing. But anyway, what I have done is, I don't know how well can you see it. Oh, I'm shadowing it maybe a little here. But right here, I have this beautiful ivy plant. I got it from the thrift store, and it was big, and it had long, long tails. Like this here, okay? Well, this, I don't know if you can tell what it is, but it's actually something you put your wine bottles in. Thrift store find again. I had it out here for just decoration in another way. And so I decided, kind of made a neat topiary form in a sense. So I decided to just take my plant, my ivy plant, and I just wound it around. See how I just wound it around? And it kind of has that really neat topiary look. And then also at the thrift store, I found these beautiful, amazing, real looking, what are these plants called? Okay, I went to say the name of them and it went out of my head. Geraniums, there we go, that's the word. And they look very real, and I got them for like $2 a piece at the thrift store. Oh, last fall, I think, is when I saw them. And I grabbed them so I could have them out here this summer. And I think it looks absolutely real and beautiful. And I mean, there's 2 downfalls to fake flowers. They fade in the sun, and when the bees come around, they don't get to have any nectar. But for me, because I can't seem to grow things very well, I try, and they may survive somewhat, but they never grow too beautiful usually. I kill them most of the time, so if I want something beautiful, I guess this is my answer. Isn't it pretty though? And then of course I have cushions on my bench seat here and red pillows. And then I have my little table here. And I just have this really, again, this beautiful concrete thing I got from that same concrete store. See, the top right here was broken. And I don't remember what he sold it to me for, but I think it was more like $10 or $15 also because it was broken. And I just found some liquid nails, I think, or maybe it was concrete glue of some kind, and I glued it back on. And I don't mind it being broken. I think to me it just adds to the antiquity of it, and I was fine with that. And I think it looked really pretty neat. And in it, you can't see it so much right now because I have my geraniums in the way, but I found this at the thrift store a few years ago. And last year I painted it brown. Before it was kind of this verdigris look. I guess it kind of matched those, but it didn't look as realistic. I don't know, it just didn't look right. So I painted it to match my browns that I like. And then I have a pot here. Just a simple pot. It's nothing elaborate, but a simple pot here. And I have more of those thrift store geraniums that I got this past fall. I mean, I found a whole bunch of them at the thrift store, but they're like $2 a piece. It's like they're going home with me because Hobby Lobby's, they're quite, I don't know how much they are exactly, but I think they're around $20 for a bush. I think. I don't know. I haven't looked. And I don't know what they are this year because, you know, can't go into Hobby Lobby's to look. And then, of course, I have this precious, cute little girl and boy here. I really don't know where I got them, but I've had them for, I bet, 20 years at least. And they just sit out in my yard, and they have held up beautifully, even with the hailstorm. Somehow or another, I pray they don't get hit. I love them because I don't know where I'd ever find them again, you know. And then I have the candles on each side. Those are for getting rid of the mosquitoes. And then underneath, I just simply have it's a strawberry pot or an herb pot. And for now, I just simply put a bush of greenery so that it will have a nice finished feel. And then I moved the coffee table from where I had it out here to here. I had a wagon here last year and it was okay, but I got really bored of that quickly. It just didn't have the elegant look that I was really wanting. I thought it was cute and fun. But this year I went for the coffee table, and it's a plexiglass top. And the bottom of it, I don't know if you can see it at all. It's actually an old fireplace base, and the fireplace itself died, you know, or fire pit, I should say. It got holes in it and you couldn't use it anymore. And so we threw that part away, but I thought, I bet I could use the stand for something. And well, sure enough, it makes a coffee table. Then I have the beautiful wrought iron, and I found it at the thrift store. And I just stuck it on top. It weights down the plexiglass so the wind doesn't blow it away, because that one is a heavy piece. I think I paid like $7.99 for it, and I said it's worth it. And I think it looks really pretty. It's charming, and it looks nice. And then again, the pillow and the cushions. And then this really pretty one. Now, I got this topiary form at the thrift store, and I paid, I think it was $4.99 for it. I just got it probably a couple of weeks before we went into our quarantine lockdown. And I was just been ready to use it. And I'm so glad I got it, because I came out, and again, another one of those bushes. I mean, I got two of them at the thrift store. I don't remember when I bought those, but of the beautiful greenery. And I tell you, from a distance, it looks pretty darn real. And of course, again, more of those geraniums. I wish I could have gotten more. And there was one more in the pot that I put it over there on that lonely little pot over there, just because it had greenery in that, and I thought it just finished it off. So I think this year I'm going to be hunting for some geraniums. I may be trying to plant real ones. We'll see if I can get them to grow. But right now here in Colorado, it's too early to plant them. We're still up for snow, and we could kill them if we planted them now. Our rule of thumb is at least Mother's Day, and it still depends on the weather. Because we've been known to have snow on Mother's Day. Isn't that sad? But it happens. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this little sitting area. I love this sitting area. It is absolutely gorgeous. But in the summertime, unless you really are wanting to soak up some sun and get some hot sun on you, the only time this area is really good to sit in is in the mornings. Because you get the full west sun right here. So you can come out here in the mornings and enjoy the birds and have your cup of coffee or your cereal or your breakfast or whatever, and just come out here and meditate with the Lord and spend time, and come out here in the mornings when it's shady and just sit in this area, and it is absolutely beautiful. And It's nice for that, but for the hot summer, it's hard to sit out here on that area. I'm working on trying to figure out how I can make it some shade with it so we can enjoy it even in the hot fall. I mean, not fall, but I mean times like right now. It's very hot, and this is April. It's not very hot out here, but the sun beating in that area has really made it hot. But oh, it's so beautiful and inviting. Well, I can show you how things are starting to green up, luckily. I have my grandchildren's play area over there with all their toys over there. And I have some seating areas over here. I have 3 table and chair sets over there. And then right here, I have my fire pit. And what I want to do on the back side of each one of the seats here, I want to use my planters here, and I kind of want to do like I did there, all the way around it. So maybe some topiary looking things, so it'll just really look pretty. And then I have the kids' swing set over here. I'm showing you, and then I can maybe show you what I do later on in other areas. See, I don't know how for the winter, but the wood part of this has just disappeared. I don't know where it is. We had a tree break over the winter with some of the heavy snow we had this winter, so we have yet to clean that up. And here is this sitting area over here where I showed you last year how I made it look. And I forgot to take in the plant in the corner. And so it's kind of faded, and I don't think it looks too bad. I just kind of left it all there. It's going to stay. Maybe I'll figure out how to spruce it up a little bit because I like it. But we'll be bringing the cushions and everything back out. I just did that other area because I was just like, I got to get outside. I got to do something. All the snow we've been having and cold, it's just hard to be in the house at all times. And then I have whatever this is. I have no idea. I don't know if it's a honeysuckle. Does any of you know what flower this is? Let me know, because it's a bush. I have no idea what it is. I think it's a honeysuckle, but I wouldn't swear to it. So if any of you really do know, let me know in the comments. But it was growing on the other side over there, and it wouldn't grow, and it was right where I wanted to. It was growing right where that chair is, and I wanted to build this little sitting area directly in the corner. So I dug it up and I just moved it over here. And after I dug it up and moved it, man, that thing shot up to this big, and now it's huge. I need to trim it, shape it, something. I just don't know how to do all that stuff. I don't know what would make it better. But I don't know what flower it is. Does it have any kind of a smell? Maybe. Ever so slightly. And then as you can see, I just have things that are just falling apart. I don't know. Man, winter is horrible for things. And I've tried growing flowers in that, even though it's supposed to be a water thing. I never did water with it. And the flowers didn't live. They died. I either overwater them or underwater them. So I end up just putting fake flowers and things because of that. And I grew some ivy. And I was hoping I could train the ivy to climb the fence. But it just wants to grow out this way instead. I don't know. I don't know what to do. And then, okay, I got to get this straightened out. But see, I have some pretty tulips. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, they're gorgeous. And somehow or another, my fence along there got knocked down over the winter. I'm not really sure why. And this is my clematis. And it just struggles because my granddaughter, a couple years in a row, I don't know why, she was mad at me and she just yanked my clematis out. She's older now. Hopefully this year she'll just say, oh, how pretty, and leave it alone. But it's trying to come back. I see some greenery right there. So that'll be nice. And then fake flowers that I forgot to take in this fall. I don't know why I forgot to take them in. They looked so real last year, but boy, are they faded now. Terribly bad. And then over here, now these are, I do have a couple of fake flowers in here, but actually these are real. I have some tulips getting ready to grow up, and then I have my hyacinths. And oh, I wish you could smell them. They're so sweet. And the snow broke my daffodils down because I didn't get out here and try to brace them or cover them or anything. But have those fake flowers. And I just thought, I want some color out here. So I stuck those in. And I think they just kind of look nice. And again, another hanging basket that I forgot to take in so it didn't weather all winter. So it's faded. And, you know, they're okay from like April to the end of September. But you gotta take them in or they fade terribly bad. But as you can see, I've tried to do the old world feeling out here. It's 70 degrees according to my thermometer right here on the wall. I think it's pretty neat. Although it's not 10:30. I don't have the time set. Never put a battery in that. It's just the thermometer for it. But I think it's neat. I painted the side of that and made to try to make it look old world and put some stuff there, but it's fallen down. We got to repair that and make it work. But just kind of give you an oversight of how much work I have ahead of me in my yard. And if you're all interested in seeing what I'm doing, then I can work on showing you some over here. This is where I had the round coffee table. Kind of killed the grass right here. Well, not grass, weeds. We have a couple of benches and I have another fountain there, but I got from a garage sale for 25 bucks. But it's starting to crumble and it's not good as a fountain. So we're going to try to repair it and I'll probably just see if I can make it a planter. And we made this whole area here reshape it into something a little bit nicer. And of course I haven't pulled out all the cushions yet. I did the other area just because that was my sample of just getting out here and needing to do something. But I'll be putting all beautiful cushions and more flowers. But I think this is a neat little flower pot. I just have some of these are flowers that I got last year from the Dollar Tree last spring, a year ago. And I just put them in a pot with some greenery and just stuck it down in there just for a spot of color. I really want to just see some spring and summer. And then these are some tables that I got at the thrift store. I think I did a video on this one. So this will be nice for us to use. So as you can see, the overall feel and look of my backyard, it needs a lot more sprucing up. I did go around and pick things up and kind of straighten up because I don't know how winter does it, but boy, it destroys a yard. And so I've made it nice, but this was I just had to see what it was going to look like and feel like. I just really wanted to enjoy my design here and see what it's going to look like. And I'm going to try to make this type of feel throughout the yard if I can this year. I think it's really pretty. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing this. This was just a moment of playing for me. So you all take care and God bless. And thank you so much for watching and happy decorating.